Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here on YOUCANIC we have a 2015 GL450. This has the V6 twin turbo engine in it, and we're going to go over how you would change your air filter on this vehicle. So to start with, we have two air filters, I should say, one on each side, and these are your air intakes, and they go back into the filter box. And so we need to pop this cover off, which is just held on with the rubber grommets pressed in, and then we have this connector here that you'll need to pop it off, come off first, and then you'll be able to pull this back, and then that way you can be able to pull this up and remove this cover. With this cover removed, we now have access to the screws for the air box to be able to undo it. So the air filter housing, or housings, because you got two, one on each side. It's T25 to undo these screws, and we have two screws on this side and then two here, and then a clamshell opens up and we can take those out. So we're going to remove the screws, or just back them off, and they'll stop when they're all undone. So we have the screws undone. This electric cable give us a little bit of space here, and then we can move this around, or you can undo that cable. And then you would just pull out this air filter housing, and so here's your air filter filament. And then you would take your new one. Debris that may be in there, may use a vacuum to take care of that. Pull your new one out of your box and just take it, line it back up in there, and you'll be able to just rotate this in. We have the two tabs on the back to be able to insert into the clamshell lock. And then we'll be able to tighten those screws down. Alright, screws all tight. If you unhook that connector, you're going to want to make sure you hook it back up, and put your electric line back into place. And then you would just repeat that for the second side, because you got the two air filters on this vehicle. So you just repeat that for the second side, install those, and that would be how you'd replace your air filters on your Mercedes GL450. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.